It was just another day in the universe, working on a spaceship and preparing for a long journey among the stars. The captain, a proud and wise man, had assembled his crew and took off from Earth to explore the depths of space. The crew of the ship was lifted off Earth and quietly coasted through the vacuum of deep space. Everyone was in awe of the starry expanse, but the crew was not without their mundane tasks. There was a never-ending series of minor repairs and tweaks to be done before they reached their destination, so they all stayed busy. The chief engineer on the team, Jim, checked the readings on the engine dashboard. Everything seemed to be going according to plan. He gave a satisfied nod and then headed off to the engine room. When he arrived, he was taken aback by the amount of work that still needed to be done. The spaceship's engines had been fine-tuned for this mission, but for one last bit of polish, Jim had to crack open some pipes and connect the wires. This, he muttered to himself, is going to take some hard work. The hours flew by as Jim worked non-stop. But the chief engineer had persistence and vision, and in time, the engine finally came together. When the last bolt was tightened, Jim looked up and saw a happy smile on the captain's face. "Well done, Jim," the captain said. "You got the job done right on time." Jim thanked him and looked around the engine room at his hard work. His back was sore and his hands were battered and bruised, but the pride he felt for his accomplishment was well worth it. In the days that followed, the crew made their way to their destination and explored the distant corners of the galaxy. With the chief engineer overseeing the engine, everything was kept ticking and running smoothly, allowing the captain and his crew to focus on the adventures at hand. The journey took them to wondrous places and gave them a deeper appreciation for the universe and everything that was within it. As the ship followed its course, the chief engineer spoke with the captain day after day, sharing jokes, stories, and lessons learned throughout their journey. Eventually, the ship was back in Earth's orbit and the mission was a success. The crew all gathered in the engine room, smiling and congratulating Jim on all his hard work. On that day, one man's persistence had put them on this wild and unknown journey, and his spirit was a reminder of what dedication and perseverance could do. They all shook hands and shared a few more stories and jokes, understanding they'd be forever changed by this shared experience and closer than ever before. After bidding farewell, the crew of the spaceship dispersed and each resumed their own lives, eager to explore the galaxy once again.
Do you have a suggestion for a new story? Comment below and subscribe to not miss the next one.